Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio January 20th, 2023. The moon spends the day in your sign, encouraging you to connect with your emotions. A Sun-Pluto alignment also hypes you up. But with today's Mercury station, there can be some miscommunication. Fortunately, Mercury turns direct, and information will unclog in the days and weeks ahead. Clearer communications are likely, information comes through, or previously delayed initiatives move forward. With Mercury's current transit of your solar house, this can be about money, personal possessions, or business. You'll feel better equipped to move your plans ahead and make informed decisions. Ease things forward in a few days. Our cosmic messenger, mental Mercury, has awoken within the heavens. His retrograde is now done. He will move forward once again in your solar house of finances. During his flight here, this is an excellent time to discuss your income and expenses with your partner and assess how the pair of you can further build wealth in the long term. You may even consider talking about new possessions or things that you'd like to buy or own now or in the future. Prepare for your mind and thoughts to be sharp. The two of you should focus on taking a grounded, practical approach to planning. Be secure with what you have and what you bring to the table at work. Money matters and self-confidence could have been shaken up by Mercury retrograde from the past few weeks. Now that Mercury is direct in Capricorn, you may feel more stable with your finances and professionalism. However, something may need to change when the Sun in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn. You may need to make a serious attitude adjustment about your professionalism or nip some poor financial habits in the bud to feel truly empowered post-Mercury retrograde. It is during the Sun's last full day in your income sector and just before the solar spotlight is due to shift off your income situation, matters, and options tomorrow, that Mercury turns direct here today. Since late last year, Mercury's smart head for money has been more focused on where you have been. But while the Sun still has the solar spotlight on the road ahead, this is where your mental focus shifts as well. You have never been one to blindly conform to the group, but you certainly do care what people think of you. It's time to help them and yourself out and give them the information they need in order to really know you. You might want to first take a refresher course where you are concerned. Do you really know what you do and do not want? Disciplined exercise such as swimming and running give you the time to reflect on these questions while building your strength and self-esteem. This day is full of your own natural essence. Seize the opportunity to take a closer look at the relationships that you have in your life. It can be tough for you to develop good relationships that aren't geared towards taking more from you than what they give. If you think this might be happening, you will find you have more courage on this day than any other to face the situation head-on. Remember to treat yourself with the same respect and care that you expect from others. For the third time in just 7 days, another of the 4 planets that began the year in retrograde motion turns direct. This time it is Mercury, who not only turns direct in your income sector today but during the Sun's last full day and while the solar spotlight is still on your income situation, matters, and options. The one planet still in retrograde motion is Uranus, who will hold the doors open to the past, second chances and untapped potential on the job front for another 4 days. What a difference a day can make. It was shortly after the moon's return to Sagittarius yesterday that it clashed with Mars in your relationship sector. In the heart of Mars' first full week in direct motion, this has left you with a better sense of what you are fighting for. No longer under pressure from Mars, today the moon is more aligned with the growing planetary presence on the romantic front, which is experiencing its own turnaround. Our eyes in the sky. Today, we can begin to unravel the communication glitches that occurred over the past few weeks. Prepare yourself for frustration when it comes to travel, technology, and information, because the trickster planet still has plans up its sleeve to cause havoc. Proceed with caution today, and give yourself a break to decompress this evening. As you never really jump into anything without a lot of thought and endless intellectualizing over the details, today's planetary alignment will no doubt throw you into something of a quandary. But the more you think, the more you will tend to get into even more of a mess. Just calm right down, take a deep breath, and allow it all to flow as it does. Lately you may have been feeling like you were getting left behind in your career. Now people are starting to realize that they can't move forward without you. Others appreciate you tremendously, whether they express this openly or not. Some great news could change your life forever. It might involve a new partnership of some kind or opportunities in your community. At the least, it could involve changes in your outlook and attitudes about life. You could spend a lot of time on the phone with friends and acquaintances. You will probably want to schedule a romantic evening with your partner. This period holds some friendly aspects for you. A balanced and peace-loving universe brings a lot of courage to face an existing debt problem, as well as the negotiating skills to get the kind of payment plan you can afford. Part of you may be worried that you'll never get it done, but aspects show that you will if you apply your inner wisdom. In the morning, Mercury stations direct in Capricorn, ending its nearly 3-week retrograde. What matters have required review during its backspin? Take a personal inventory. Some of your objectives, career plans, or resolutions for the new year may have been reworked or scrapped entirely. Although communication issues or technological breakdowns generated anxieties, you have also come through this crisis with a better understanding of where to yield versus where to continue to apply your focus. Better to know now, at the start of the year, the causes and concerns that matter to you, than to scatter your energy on frivolous and unfulfilling pursuits. Your work ethic is incredibly strong today. You can accomplish a great deal, so don't be afraid to put twice as many items on your daily list than you normally would. Your powers of concentration are strong and the resources you need are present. Be more discriminatory with what you communicate to certain people. Other people's viewpoints are likely to be more conservative than yours, especially on a day like today. You are very apt to offend someone if you are not careful. Act professional. Following this, the Sagittarius moon trines Chiron in Aries, inspiring self-forgiveness. We reframe past wounds as pit stops in our journey of personal discovery. Aspects of self that we previously felt ashamed to reveal are spotlighted in our conversations. Sharing our story helps others to feel less alone in their own struggles. In our attempt to hold space for others, we wind up healing by proxy.